Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Punisher at your service on a wonderful hump day, and I'm glad to see you here. What a wonderful, wonderful podcast that was on Sunday. I always love entertaining my Punisher Patriots and talking to you on the Sundays. Sundays I really look forward to, I gotta tell you. It's good to interact with the Patriots. A lot going on for sure. And I hope you enjoy the improved sound quality, which I hope also comes across today in this Hump Day podcast. Wow. Has everybody been watching the eye? It's Hump Day today, but tomorrow, Thursday, the eye tends to put out a drop. I believe he's coming out with episode 8 of The Secret Society, so I hope everybody is enjoying that. Be sure to subscribe here to The Punisher and subscribe there to the Incognito, the eye. Information always down below, and if nothing else, like I always say, go to YouTube, type in 2 words, Incognito eye, and you'll find the eye, because a lot of people keep asking me how to find the eye, and that's it. Incognito eye. Did you guys see this track meet in California at a high school? They literally have basically admitted that men, or in this case boys, high school, boys in women's sports are stronger than women and more likely to win. What other reason would you put the first and second place winners on the podium as first place winners as a tie? They're basically admitting, because the first place was a man who won in 3 events. In doing that, you are admitting outright that the girl placed first by putting them both up there as first place. It's ridiculous that this is still going on. Boys have no place in women's sports, and it absolutely confounds me that we still have people that support this. I guarantee the parents of proud young girls in high school do not agree with this. Liberal or otherwise, absolutely impossible when they got their own kid competing that they agree with this nonsense. Boys do not. You know what? They like to say that the conservatives are, anti-transgender and all that stuff. No, that's not the case at all. We are anti-men, boys, and women's, girls' sports. As simple as that. As simple as that. This next story, these animals in Washington, D.C. that went into the Chipotle grill and terrorized the place while good citizens were trying to eat, a man protecting his young daughter off in the corner, and these kids are beating one another to death with chairs, acting like animals. And I'm here to tell you, I am hoping to offend somebody in this. These kids are freaking animals. They are rabid animals. Judge Janine Pirro is on the case. And look, when you talk about trying to punish the parents, I have some mixed feelings in a little bit for this reason. Sometimes your kids just turn out to be complete dirtballs. But if you are supporting that, if you are defending your children, if you are acting like you have some rights to do this kind of stuff, by all means, parents should be held accountable. If you're a good parent trying your best and you're telling your kid and trying to keep them in and they're disobeying, no, I do not think that you should be punished. The kids themselves should be punished. But kids, you deserve whatever punishment you get. You are pieces of crap. Okay? You are rejects of society. Okay, I don't care at this point when a kid does like that. One chance. You should know better. You should know better that it is unacceptable to go into a public facility and start fighting and throwing chairs at one another. You are animals. You are garbage. You are rejects of society, as I said. I have no sympathy for you. Don't talk to me about your grown up life. Don't talk to me about your crap. Okay, you are pieces of garbage. I want to offend you. I want to offend you by telling you and telling the parents that support them that your kids are pieces of crap. Control them. Okay, they have zero right to go out and do that kind of crap. Now get them to school, get them to be, responsible young adults. Otherwise, they can go away, put them in prison, throw away the frickin' key. I do not give a crap about them. They are not rehabilitatable. That's my term. You can't rehabilitate garbage. I'm sick of it. I'm sick that our society puts up with the crap. Whew. And now, Hakeem Jeffries, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Hakeem. You will not break the spirits of us MAGA people. And by MAGA people, I simply mean conservatives. You like to label us as MAGA. All we are is conservatives. Okay? Make America Great are 4 words for which we stand by, yes. But there is no MAGA cult. We simply want America great. You think you're going to terrorize us in the November elections, and perhaps you may. We hope to keep the House and the Senate, but do not think for one second, Hakeem, that you will ever break our spirits, young man. And enough with that. Operation Q-Tip, I have to say, has been performing marvelously. And because of everything that's going on, and that President Trump gave Iran 2 or 3 days to settle down and accept a plea deal. But I don't trust Iran with anything. Once again, you got to remember, Iran, state sponsor of terrorism for the last 45, 47 years. They do not care. They do not subscribe to common sense. All they do is chant death to America. That alone says they should not have a nuclear weapon. You realize the superpowers that have nuclear weapons, us, Russia, say what you will. We are not crazy enough to use a nuclear weapon on a country just because we hate their ideals and all of that. Iran, on the other hand, is willing, and they want. The moment they got a nuclear weapon, ladies and gentlemen, they would use it because they are sick, delusional, demented people. They subscribe to a religion that is committed to killing Western values and killing the Western people. It's death to America constantly. I don't really see in America here where you have groups of people chanting death to Iran. I'm not chanting death to Iran. Never seen anybody chant death to Iran. Just goes to show you how frickin' crazy and barbaric these people are. Okay? And that's why they should not have a nuclear weapon. And so with that, I was talking about Operation Q-Tip. I'm moving it to 8.0, effective immediately. Effective immediately, ladies and gentlemen. So you know it, I know what the American people do know it. I didn't quite expect to go on this long for a Hump Day drop, but here we are. So with that, I say these words. Operation Q-Tip 8.0. Screw James Whitey Bulger. We'll talk to you later. Bye.